Hello, teachers, and welcome. Today, we're jumping into a really important topic. What are the key emotional skills our students are going to need to not just get by, but to really flourish in this new AI-powered world? Okay, let's start with this. This quote from Stanford Medicine really gets to the heart of a new challenge that's popping up in our students' lives, and that's the rise of AI companions.
So first, we really need to understand the kind of emotional world our students are navigating. And, it's a world that looks pretty different from the one we grew up in.
I want you to just imagine a friend who never argues with you, a friend who never challenges your ideas and is just always there 24/7. That's kind of the sales pitch of these AI chatbots. They create what experts are calling frictionless relationships, this illusion of a perfect friendship without any of the actual work.
And this is where you can see the difference, right? Real friendships, they're messy. They involve disagreements and working things out and forgiveness. And it's through navigating all that messiness that our students learn these fundamental skills like empathy and resilience. An AI that just agrees with you all the time, well, it can't teach you how to handle a real conflict with a real person.
So, with this new reality, where's the opportunity for our students? Well, it actually lies in doubling down on the very things that make us uniquely human.
Now, this might sound like a bit of a riddle, but the answer tells us something pretty incredible about the human mind, especially the young, developing minds that we see in our classrooms every single day. So, get this. In a fascinating study, an AI, which is programmed for pure logic, was asked to draw a circle. It tried to do it with a straight ruler. But the kids, they saw the world completely differently. They totally ignored the ruler, they picked up a teapot, and they used its round lid to find a really creative solution. It's that kind of spontaneous, out-of-the-box thinking that AI just can't replicate yet. And that really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? Our greatest strength in this new age isn't our ability to calculate faster. It's our built-in drive to be curious, to be playful, and to create. That is our human superpower. So how do we take this idea and make it practical for the classroom? Let's break down the essential emotional skills we can actually start fostering to get our students ready.
I want you to think of these as the 4 pillars of a new kind of emotional intelligence. We need to teach students to question what an AI tells them, to understand the real feelings that AI can only pretend to have, to nurture that teapot lid kind of curiosity, and of course, to build resilience by navigating real, messy human relationships. Now, this does not mean we should be scared of AI or ban it from our schools. Actually, it's the total opposite. We can use it as this incredible tool to practice these exact skills. Check this out. Here's a brilliant example of how you can use AI not as some kind of answer machine, but as a creative partner. Instead of asking for facts, you can give it a wonderfully silly and creative prompt, just like this one. So by following a process just like this, the students are in the driver's seat. They're not just passively getting information, they're brainstorming together, they're critically analyzing what the AI comes up with, they're fact-checking its claims, and, most importantly, they're using their own creativity to make it better. And the great news is, you don't have to start from square one. There are fantastic resources available right here in Quebec. Organizations like C Science Le Lab, for example, offer free, downloadable materials to help you bring these very concepts into your own classroom. This all leads us to what is maybe the most vital takeaway from our whole explainer today, and that's the evolving and incredibly important role of you, the teacher. In a world where any fact is just a click away, your job isn't to be the only source of information anymore. Instead, your most important role is to be the guide, the person who helps students develop the wisdom, the character, and the creativity to use all that information in a thoughtful and humane way. That is our challenge, but you know what? It's also our incredible opportunity as educators. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.